me luck, so that you can see it from your point of view. And I'm just going to, dispense this onto the sheet. And then I'm going to take my popsicle stick and I'm going to spread it. And I like to make sure I get it right on the edge. Oh, you absolutely must do this on a flat, hard surface. You cannot do this on your pillow. You cannot do this on your bed. Do not try to do it on a book on your bed. Really get a flat, hard surface. The top of your dresser maybe. Any silicone you get on there, it'll come off. Silicone is famous for not sticking to anything. So, that's why what we do is magic. So, what I like to do is I like to line the self-adhesive just here above the balls. If you have different preferences, some people find that uncomfortable for it to be sticky down this far. You can certainly move it up a little bit, whatever your preference is. So, doing this upside down is exciting. So I line that up, and I set it down, and I press down really hard on the shaft because I don't want any bubbles under the shaft. And here's the other thing that you need. Lots and lots of paper towels. And you can see all the air under there. You got to get rid of all of that air. So you're going to press down on there, and you're going to start close to the shaft. And you're going to remove the air from close to the shaft. And then you're going to start moving it closer to the outsides. And always with the paper towel. If you get a little adhesive on your tab, it's okay. Often you can just pick that off later. If you have a good powder on your tab, if you've powdered it ahead of time. But just take your time and really, you want to push all that air out to the side. Often you can hear the air like pop when it comes out the side. This one's been really good for demonstrating what the air looks like under it. So you just keep pushing it out. And I'm trying not to get adhesive on my fingers. That's why I'm starting in the middle. And I'm not so worried about the edges yet. So once I feel like it's all out of the middle, then we can go around and start fiddling around the edges, which is when you're most likely to get adhesive on your finger. And when you do that, like I just did, you gotta wipe it off and then go back. And in my other video, I didn't really show you guys how much attention you can give to getting all the air out, which will just make it work better. But this flat, hard surface, not a bed. Please, don't put them on in your bed. Alright. So, once you do that, I suppose it's worth mentioning now, the temperature affects how long it takes this to cure. If it's colder, it's going to take longer. If it's warmer, it's going to cure quickly. The way you tell when it's done is you can go around the outside, and if you're picking up adhesive, then you know it's not cured yet. Like this adhesive over here, not cured. When that's cured, the surface will not be like sticky or gooey. It has a little bit of tackiness, but it's not sticky. You could use a hairdryer at this point. Once you're sure all the air is out, you could use a hairdryer to speed that up. That's what we do. That's how we roll. Probably worth noting here, it's not the air that makes it dry. it's the heat that speeds up the curing process. So now I'm not picking up any adhesive when I touch where the adhesive was spread. So now the next step is to go ahead and take your really sharp scissors and trim all of this excess self-adhesive sheet off, and check out my trimming video, but I'll go over it here. You want to make smooth cuts. If you cut into the prosthetic like that, if you leave something like this little tail, that can continue a tear into your tab, and that would not be awesome. So if you find that you have created something like that, you just want to go back in with your scissors and make sure that's gone, and continue to make smooth cuts around here. Same goes for if you ever get a small tear in your tab. You just want to go in and just cut it out with smooth lines. Now, I started from the opposite side of our self-adhesive sheets, but if you started on the side that still has plastic there, it makes it much easier to pull it off. But anyway, you're going to somehow grab this plastic. Sometimes we use a little tape, but if you've got ridiculously long fingernails like Joey, because he doesn't trim them often enough, you can probably get in there and get the plastic. And when I'm starting to pull this plastic off, you can see I'm pulling the self-adhesive away from the plastic with my thumb there, just to get it started. And then you can pull this right off, and now you have a self-adhesive packer. Good as new, if not better. And this works with the one that you take the self-adhesive off. Even if there's a little bit of gunk left there, you can still put that on. It's just, you just press it down and press the air out. Everything's good.